The contents of your handbag says a lot about you as an individual, and here are some important things that you should possess as an individual in your handbag or when going about your day-to-day activities. If you're new here, you're welcome to my channel. You're welcome to Lina's Arena. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and then for my returning subscribers, you are all welcome. Okay, let's get right into it.
Baby, you are my life. 你点亮我的爱 Forever shine 命中注定的安排
The first must-have I'm going to be sharing with you guys is the handkerchief. Your handkerchief, your facial wipes, and your facial tissues. The importance of handkerchief should not be ignored. This is because you might be going about your day-to-day activities and then you just feel like dabbing your face from the sweat and all of the stress that you might be going through. And using your hand or any material you find around your surrounding isn't really nice. So we should always try as much as possible to always carry our handkerchief, facial wipes, or facial tissues in our handbags wherever we are going to. Or you might even want to like sit down somewhere and it's actually kind of dirty or dusty and you're not thinking of going to go and borrow stuff from someone to clean the place. But once you have your handkerchief or your tissue in your handbag, you can easily wipe that place up and sit down. The next must-have should be your chewing gums or your mints. Some individuals don't like chewing gum, so that's why I have to add the mint. In case you just don't like using the chewing gum, you can also use your mint or your sweet. Okay, the importance of chewing gum comes in different varieties. Most times we might actually develop offensive odor from our mouth. It might not be as a result of not brushing your mouth very well. Most times you just tend to like keep quiet for a very long time, not talking to someone at all, and then when you eventually open your mouth to talk, the odor that is coming out can actually do a whole lot of harm to someone. So that's when your chewing gum come in handy and your mints, whichever one you want to use. And sometimes the food that we tend to eat outside also can give us that offensive odor in our mouth, so you can also use your chewing gum to get rid of those odors. That is why it is very important to always have a chewing gum or a mint in your handbag, or always take it along wherever you're going to. You might not really know when you will need it. Another important must-have is actually your hand sanitizers. Most of us tend to ignore the use of hand sanitizers. When we had the COVID-19 breakouts, everybody had the sanitizers in their handbags, but now that the pandemic is looking like it has died down a little, everybody has forgotten about the hand sanitizer again. So right now I'm bringing it up to you, telling you that hand sanitizer is very, very important. This is because you might come in contact with a contaminated object or substance, and there might not be availability to a running water or soap to wash your hands, and this is where your hand sanitizers might come in handy. You just use your hand sanitizers on your hand and you're good to go, and it keeps you more healthy and clean. The next must-have are your perfumes, your portable perfumes. It could be your oil perfume or anything that you could carry around for your day-to-day activities. And this is because most times when we are going about our daily activities, we tend to sweat a lot and giving us that body or offensive odor. Most times it might not really be a body odor or anything, but we tend to sweat a lot and we need to always stay fresh and clean. So that's where your perfumes can come in handy. You just spray your perfumes and you're good to go. You're always smelling fresh and always looking neat. The next must-have should be your mini first aid. I am not saying you should carry the first aid box along. Like, there are some essentials that should always be in your handbag, such as your painkillers, antacid, like these important drugs that can come in handy whenever you need it. This is because you could be going about your day-to-day activities and you could develop a little migraine or whatever, and you just need something to just ease the stress of. That is when your painkillers can come in handy. And imagine you not being with those kind of essentials. What do you tend to do? You tend to go and borrow, or you tend to look for where to buy it. Like, it's not really making sense. So we should try as much as possible to always go about our daily activities with some first aid equipment, such as your painkillers and your antacid, etc. Okay, the next must-have should be your power bank and your cord, your phone cord. If you're Nigerian like me, I feel like this should be a very important necessity. You don't move around without your power bank. You don't go out without your power bank. This is because we have electricity issues in this country. So most times your power bank always come in handy. It saves life, because I don't see any reason why you'll be going out with your phones all alone, and then whenever you have a low battery or a flat battery, you start looking for a way to charge your phones. But when you have a power bank with you, it can always come in handy and always save you. So yeah, we should always try as much as possible to always carry our power banks wherever we are going to. It should always be in your handbag. Your power bank and your phone cord, it should always be in your handbag. So avoid begging, because I don't like sharing my power bank. Another important must-have should be your pen and your notepad. Most people tend to ignore the importance of having a pen and a notepad in your bag. Yes, like you might find yourself in a situation whereby you might really want to like write something down urgently, and then you might not really want to like use your phones to type it or something, or maybe you're in the bank or anywhere that you just need to like make use of your pen, and if you don't have those little things in your handbag, you end up asking someone or borrowing. So let's not ignore the fact that having a pen and a notepad in your handbags are always important, or having it along with you wherever you're going to is very, very important. Someone like me, for instance, I might be doing something and then an idea comes up in my head and I really want to like write it down or pen it down. My pen and my notepad comes in handy for me, and I just do that. Another important content or another important item that should be in your handbag should be your body wipes. I know I initially said the facial wipes, so you can actually substitute the both, or you can actually use the both for this same purpose. Okay, this can come in handy to you as a lady after easing yourself or urinating. You can easily use your body wipes to wipe down there instead of using your tissue. It's not really advisable to use tissue, and there might not be water availability wherever you're doing your stuff. So this is where your body wipes comes in handy. Some people tend to use their facial wipes for the same purpose. Whichever one that works for you, that is also okay. So we should always try to carry our body wipes for our daily activities. Okay, we've come to the end of this video, and thank you all for sticking to the end. Thank you for watching my video, and I believe that you must have learned one or two from this video, and if you do so, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to share my video. Don't forget to like and comment. Most importantly, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification button, so whenever I post a video, you will be notified. See you guys in my next video. I love you. Bye.